It's a bit like Fantasy Island crossed with a time machine. A huge dress-up party that happens twice a summer on an island in New York Harbor that celebrates the music and style of the 20s and 30s, the jazz age. Here's Michelle Miller.
There's a place where swing is still king, where parasols and fans are in high fashion.
What's the best part so far that you've enjoyed?
Dancing, the music. I feel like I literally stepped into a time machine.
Welcome to Governor's Island, a 200-year-old, now abandoned military base just off Lower Manhattan. 2 weekends a year, thousands flock by ferry, braving 90-degree heat for a chance to spend the day in the jazz age.
How do you make people do that?
That's the secret, is I don't make them. They want to be a part of it. We just set the tone.
Michael Aranella is the maestro of the Jazz Age Lawn Party, paying homage to the days of old between two world wars.
What on earth got into you to create this?
It's always been a part of me, even when I was a small child. I never really felt quite at home in the current time.
So you feel like you were born out of time?
I do. I feel like life, is cyclical, and I feel that we all kind of step in and out of it at different points.
Back in 2005, Aranella was just a musician playing the party when it kicked off. But organizers saw he was a natural and invited him to host. He's been inviting people ever since, leading his band, the Dreamland Orchestra.
Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
And after 10 years, he still takes every detail of this event seriously.
How much has this grown?
It's grown exponentially year after year. It started at about 50 people, and now we have 5,000 per day.
Per day?
Over 4 days in the summer, so we get about 20,000 people here per summer.
Oh, wow.
Some have been coming from the very beginning.
It was so much smaller, and not as many people really went all out. So many people are all out, committed to the theme. It's so impressive.
Every once in a while, you see someone who's not really fully committed to the.
And they break it for you.
And they break it for you, but otherwise, I mean, every once in a while, you can catch a pocket and you're like, I feel like I'm there.
Aranella thinks people yearn for a simpler time.
And I think that's something we can learn from the past, is that when young people went out to party, they would dance to a live band, and they would dance often with strangers, and that's how you met a date. You would meet on the dance floor.
1 and 2.
Here, there's plenty of opportunity. And for those that need a hand, there's Roddy Caravella.
Ready?
Yeah.
He's been teaching the Charleston all 10 years. Roddy's dance troupe is called the Canarsie Wobblers. Victor Veglick and Eve Prime are part of the act and are all in to the theme of Aranella's party.
I think it speaks to his talent and his imagination and his determination.
When I first read about him years ago, it was like, wow, this guy is like magic. This guy's living my dream.
Aranella believes it's just something in the air. A party he hopes will travel around the world in the years to come. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Michelle Miller, Governor's Island, New York.
I think I want to take some Charleston lessons. That looks like fun.
Absolutely, and we have to congratulate Michelle because she went all in, as they said in the piece. She did not break
I loved how they described the people who show up all in as fully committed.
She was fully committed. It's interesting, though, the producer of that piece, Greg Merman, said Aranella, the guy who's responsible for all of it, said basically, I have to make a living. Why not make a living doing something I love, playing music, making people happy? And you can see that happiness there.
And it's extraordinary. 5,000 people turning up now each time. That's really an achievement.
Field trip.
There you go.